Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. You can probably tell from the look on my face that there's more of a serious edge than I would normally have. But I have to address the situation, and it's not me jumping on any kind of bandwagon. It's me speaking as a father to two young children who watch YouTube. One of whom particularly watches gaming content on YouTube. So I want to talk about Lionmaker, or Marcus Wilton, to give him his real name. Now, Lionmaker has already been to prison in Belgium for things that are difficult to mention on YouTube, because heaven forbid, we say the wrong thing and we get struck or we get warned, yet he gets to remain with his channel scot-free. But he also befriended and groomed an underage girl and encouraged her to send him images of a salacious kind, shall we say, which eventually ended up with him going to prison. Now, I'm a firm believer in people getting second chances, people making mistakes, but along with that, you have to take some personal responsibility for your actions. And it's clear that Lionmaker has not done that. Following his stint in prison, he went underground, but has recently resurfaced on YouTube, and he's re-uploading an awful lot of his old videos. But as of a couple of days ago, he had a live stream during which he was extremely inebriated and was, well, for one thing, wearing no trousers, and for another was screaming in a way that could frighten young children, and was also singing indecipherably, falling all over the place, falling asleep while on the live stream. And it was frankly an embarrassment and should not have been seen by children, yet his Minecraft channel is directly pointed towards children. And with his history, it's unconscionable that he is allowed to continue to do things like this and get away with it, whereas others are getting strikes for trivial things. I'm not an expert on this. There are other commentators who are covering this far better than I ever could. I'll leave a link in the description to Tipster's fantastic video on the subject. But as a father to young children who enjoy watching YouTube, it leaves me with a very, very bad taste in my mouth that they could be viewing something like this late night meltdown that Lionmaker had. And with his history of grooming, it's hard to believe that YouTube would allow him to continue to have a platform to spout this kind of stuff. It makes me very, very angry as a father, and quite why he's allowed to continue despite having gone to prison, and more importantly, not taking any personal responsibility. Because when he's been challenged on these things by other content creators, he has shut them down effectively or try to pass the blame. He has taken absolutely no personal responsibility, which is the first step to any kind of growth. If he had shown some degree of remorse, some degree of learning from the experience, some degree of bettering himself, then I would perhaps be willing to hear him out. But there is absolutely no level of personal responsibility. And for that, I believe YouTube should be shutting him down. No two ways about it. I'm all for free speech. I'm all for people having a platform. But when you abuse that platform in the way that he has, then you give up any rights to having that platform. It is sickening to me that he can be allowed to continue in this way. But as I say, have a look at Tipster's video where he shows lots of clips of the meltdown that he had. And when you watch that, ask yourself, is this appropriate for children to be watching this? Because his channel is geared towards children. Because he has a Minecraft channel. And to allow children anywhere near any output from this guy is sickening. It really is sickening. So it was this has just been a short video to put my point across. It's not about jumping on a bandwagon. It's not about jumping on a story that's popular. It's about me as a dad looking at somebody who's putting content out there that is wholly inappropriate. And when you bear in mind the history of this guy, who has done time for rude and naughty things, then I don't know what to say. I'm quite speechless that he is allowed to continue to make and upload videos. I really hope YouTube takes a stand on this and cancels his channel, because he had chances in the past and he abused trust in the worst possible way. So I think he's had his chance, and the fact that he takes no responsibility suggests that he's not going to change from that standpoint. So I'll sign off now, having said my piece, if you like, and I look forward to getting back to some normal-ish content in the future. But thank you for watching. Please heed my words, and if you have children, make sure you steer clear of Lionmaker and any of his output, because the last thing I want is for this man to influence any other children. It is totally wrong and it needs to be stopped. Thanks for watching.